Viewport navigation. So each viewport has a system of menus up at the top and its own little shelf. I just want to kind of quickly go over some of the stuff that you will be using within this chapter that could come in handy. I have shown you that 4, 5, 6, 7 on the keyboard allow you to go into many different views. Up at the top you also have these buttons that allow you to do the very same thing. Okay. Another thing that is very useful with new students is the fact that you want to see your polygon structure. Sometimes it's very hard to do so. Like, I know this has 6 sides, but if I had something in here that was like this, sometimes it's really hard if I off click on it to see the polygon structure. So I would suggest for a while get used to having this on. Shading, wireframe on shaded. This allows me to see the polygon structure without necessarily highlighting the object every time. Another thing I would recommend as a new student is to have this on. Hold on. Let me do something. Okay. There we go. It's called backface culling. And if you go into shading, backface culling, you'll see that this cube is messed up. I just went up to the top and reversed what I call as a normal. Okay. So the normal, a lot of times the new student will have a hard time wondering what went wrong with the shading on the model. So in this case, I know which one of these faces are bad because the normal's flipped. Again, this will be a little bit more relevant as we go on throughout the video training, but know that you should probably keep those two features on: wireframe on shaded and backface culling. So I'm going to introduce these things as we use them, because there's a lot of things in here. There's tons of things in here that I necessarily do not use, but I want to introduce you to them slowly, like lighting. I'm not going to cover this until I go into lighting. When I start getting into rendering, I can go into cameras. So I'm not leaving it out on purpose. I'm just making you chemically unaware of them right now until we get into that chapter. So I'm going to reverse this normal again. So it fixes that box. And we'll get into polygon structure, normals, vertices, and all those other things in the upcoming videos. For now, please move on to the next video where I cover navigation of objects.